Hello fish head friends, Joe here. So I'd give you an update on my fish tanks. I've had quite a bit of stuff going on. It was a pretty fishy weekend. But I'll start on this tank. I've had some more deaths. I mean, I know I made a video specifically for Cheeks, my red jewel. But I mean, in the last several months I've lost both jewels, which were kind of old. And I mean, I don't even remember all of them now. I've probably had maybe 6 or so deaths in the last 4 months, maybe, something like that. None of it really seems to be aggression related. Some of them might have been old age, some of them might have just been kind of whatever. Nothing really that has concerned me. They all, they all look pretty healthy. I had 2 females die recently, and my the albino dragon's blood, maybe. I was never really sure what it was. Kind of looked like an albino dragon's blood. That one died. But that fish was weird. He ate fine, he hung out, seemed fine, but he always just kind of looked a little off. And well, actually kind of how that OB is hanging out up there. He'd kind of just like sit up in the corner by the filters and kind of lay limp in the water and like be on weird angles. But he was like that for at least a year, but he seemed mostly healthy. He just acted weird. But that guy died. The last video I made was for Aqua Nuts giveaway. They just wanted to know what our favorite fish was, and at the time my favorite fish was my little fry that had survived, and he was getting pretty big. He was hanging out in the water column freely, didn't really get bothered at all. A few days after I posted that video, I noticed he disappeared, which really bummed me out. I really liked that guy. I was really hopeful that he'd color up and just be kind of a cool hybrid, but whatever. I do, however, have another one hanging out under all the pile of wood. Seems to be a good hiding spot for them. I try to create as many hiding spots as I can when I do water changes. I typically, if there's no fry in there, I'll move all the rocks and wood every time I do a water change. Sorry. But yeah, I think I saw him last night or the night before. He's still in there. He's hanging tight. Otherwise, everybody's doing good, getting big. Yeah. I'm not sure if I made a video about it. I don't think I did, but I got a new light. It's super thin. It's a Beamswork 48 inch LED. It's got 111 white lights and 12 blues. You can do white and blue together, which this is, and then you can do just blue, which I don't really use. It looks pretty cool. My kids love turning it on, but for me personally, I don't use it for the blue function. It's a really pretty nice light. I'm happy with it. It's not quite as rich as I'm sure some other lights would be. This light, the selling point on it for me was it's $32 on Amazon. And I mean, for $32 it looks great, and free shipping. So if anybody's out there looking for affordable aquarium lights, definitely check out Beamswork. They have a whole variety of them, and they have ones specifically for plants, and I don't know about coral and saltwater, but there's a wide variety of them. They all seem to be pretty well priced. So to curve all the deaths that I had, I bought a bunch of fish this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I went to different fish stores. I actually went to 4 different places and got 9 fish. So let's go through those. From Pet World Warehouse, which is a Wisconsin chain, I'm pretty sure, they had a buy 3 get 1 free sale, or no, buy 2 get 1. So I bought 2 sunshines, which there's one right there, and Sorry about the glare. I'll try and block with my head. There's the other one. My patio door is right behind me right now, so there's a pretty gnarly glare. And then I also got this OB who looks great. The Sunshines, when I got them, they looked really good too, but they've lost a lot of their color, which, you know, no big deal, it's normal. And then the following day, I went to actually a different Pet World warehouse, which didn't really have anything I was interested in. And then I went to Aquatics Unlimited, which is a actual aquarium store. They have nice fish, decent prices. I like the place. It's just kind of far away. I don't make it out that way too much. But I got the Venustus, which I believe was like $5 or $6, something like that. I really like Venustus. If anybody's been watching me for a while, you may remember Samson, who was a pretty nice looking Venustus. He got pretty big. For a while he was the biggest fish in the tank, but he just got his ass kicked constantly. I put him in a holding tank with two other small fish that were about the size of these guys now. And he left them alone, which was good, but they kind of bullied him around. So he was just a gentle giant, and eventually he got killed. So I guess now I got Samson Jr. And also from there I bought these four guys that are just hanging out there. They were labeled as just hybrids. I'm sure they're just dropped off there by somebody like me who has random babies popping up. So I have no idea what they're gonna look like. They did show, you know, I mean, they might have a little red in them and a little blue, but I mean, obviously they're way too small to tell. And then the following day, I got this yellowtail ACI, which is one that I've wanted for quite a while. I've just never gotten one. But from the second this guy entered the tank, he's been trying to boss everybody around, which is why the Sunshines and the hybrids lost the color they had. Sunshines looked really good. The hybrids looked, you know, normal for what they are, and you could kind of see a hint of color. But between the OB and the ACI, they're trying to be the tank boss. Yeah, so right now I just have these guys in here for holding until they get a little bit bigger. Because now that I see these little guys, I really realize how big these guys are getting. You kind of don't realize it until you get new fish sometimes. But also, I got these guys here to fill up the 75-gallon tank that I got from PetSmart this weekend. Super excited. I finally went out and bought one. There was a good sale. For $350, I got a 75-gallon tank, a pine stand, glass tops, and a 36-inch LED light. The original price is $500 for that, so that was a hell of a deal. Super excited. I finally found a good deal, found, you know, what I was looking for. Kind of gave up on all my DIY projects that I want to do. I shouldn't say gave up. Cut my losses on the 75-gallon tank that I've been working on forever, and just put everything else on hold because I don't have time. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bother right now. So hopefully I can get that set up pretty soon, in the next month or so. But it's gonna get pretty crazy at work for the next 2 months. Well, it's always kind of crazy at work, but spring's super busy for us. You know, I just have to do a couple things to the tank when I get it. I gotta clean it and paint the back and paint the back and one side like I have on this one. And I still gotta wash the gravel, or not the gravel, wash out the sand that I got for it. So hopefully I'll just be able to do that. It's gonna move from, you know, I have my 40-gallon on this tank, or this wall here, and this whole setup's gonna be gone. This tank, this tank probably isn't gonna be water worthy too much longer. As you can see, the silicone's getting pretty rough there. But I'm gonna move it from this wall to this wall, kind of in this corner here, and these two will be gone. We had to bring my daughter's tank out here temporarily. That'll be going back in soon. So I'm real excited about that. I actually did buy 3 guppies for this tank too at Pet World with the I had buy 2 get 1 free. Unfortunately, the only one that survived was this female here. She's got kind of a black tail. Nothing too special to look at. The other 2 died after like 3 or 4 days, but Pet World only has a 2-day return on their fish, which kind of sucks. It was like $12 for those 2 fish that died. And then also, at the same time those 2 died, my baby guppy that was, I shouldn't say mine, my daughter's baby guppy that was born in here, that was the offspring of, see if I can see him, this black guy here and the yellow female right there. Sorry, I'm trying to block out the glare from my patio door. That guy died too, and that one was super cool, but whatever. Yeah, so that's what I got going on. That's the fish tanks for today. Give you guys just a little bit of time looking at these guys. Sorry about the shaking, I'm just kind of shifting here. Everybody here is doing real good. The VC is really getting nice and blue. Can't really see it the best right now, but he's looking good. Eureka's looking good. So that's about it. Have a good day, guys.